Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, this podcast is brought to you by Final Form Supplements. Final Form Supplements is a supplement brand with honesty labeling. So the labeling in supplements is Wild Wild West. Sometimes labels aren't honest. They have things in there that's on in there. We don't have to worry about that with Final Form Supplements. We got everything you need from protein powder, creatine, skin care, soap for your skin, handcrafted soap, and we have all kinds of things. Go to finalformsubs.com. That's SUPPS. Finalformsubs.com. Use promo code CoachStrib, all caps, no space. Get 10% off your order. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe on whichever video you're watching here at Ivy Talks Podcast Network. And enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the NBA coverage. We're having some exciting stuff coming up in terms of the NBA Cup and things like that. But before we get into that, we are going to go over the standings, and then we're going to go over some statistical leaders. I'm going to open up the floor to Coach Calvin to talk about things that we're seeing going on in the NBA. So first, in the Eastern, is my camera still on?
No. No, but now you are.
All right, it might cut off because I got to use my phone for this because I don't have any Wi-Fi back here.
Okay.
But all right. So in the East, we have at number 1 Cleveland Cavaliers, 2 Boston Celtics, 3 Orlando Magic, 4 New York Knicks, 5 Miami Heat, Bucks sitting at 6, making a big turnaround for their season. Number 7 Atlanta Hawks, 8 Brooklyn Nets, 9 the Indiana Pacers, 10 Chicago Bulls, 11 Detroit Pistons, 12 Philadelphia 76ers, 13 the Charlotte Hornets, 14 Toronto Raptors, and 15 Washington Wizards. In the West, sitting at number 1, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder, 2 Houston Rockets, kind of a big surprise there at number 2, 3 Memphis Grizzlies, who's making a pretty good comeback even with Ja being kind of in and out a little bit this season. Dallas Mavs at 4, Golden State Warriors at 5, Clippers at 6, Denver Nuggets at 7, Los Angeles Lakers at 8, Minnesota Timberwolves at 9, Phoenix Sun at 10, San Antonio Spurs at 11, Sacramento Kings at 12, Portland Trail Blazers at 13, Utah Jazz at 14, and the New Orleans Pelicans at 15. Real quick statistical leaders, points per game, Giannis Antetokounmpo for the Milwaukee Bucks at 32.7 points per game. Rebounds per game, Nikola Jokic for the Denver Nuggets, 13.6. Assists per game, Trae Young for Atlanta Hawks, 12.2. Steals per game, we have Dyson Daniels for the Atlanta Hawks at 3. Blocks per game, no surprise, Victor Wembanyama at 3.4. Field goal percentage, we have Daniel Gafford at 3rd at 73.8. 3-point percentage, we have oh my God, was it Prince? T Prince? How you say first name? Taurean. Prince that was with the Lakers last year or a couple years ago.
Played at Baylor.
Taurean. I'm sorry
Taurean Prince. He got dreads.
Yeah, Taurean Prince for 3-point field goal percentage at 53.6. Free throws, Joel Embiid at 97.4. And the minutes per game, Mikal Bridges 38.3 for the Knicks. And in turnovers, Cade Cunningham at 4.7. And then real quick before I open up the floor, the NBA Cup is going on right now. So NBA Cup, we have New York Knicks out of the Eastern Group A, Milwaukee Bucks out of the Eastern Group B. We have Atlanta Hawks out of East Group C. In the West, Houston Rockets, who beat out the Golden State Warriors. The first time they've beaten the Golden State Warriors since 2020. The West Group B, we have OKC Thunder. And then obviously Golden State Warriors, they made it out of West Group C, but they got eliminated to the Houston Rockets. So now I'm going to open up the floor to Coach Calvin. What are some highlights and or lowlights and what we're seeing for the NBA right now?
You know, I got to go back over the standings and give my little predictions and everything like that. So, I mean, the Cavs kind of shocked me. I mean, they went on a really long winning streak and everything, and it looks like that kind of tailed off and everything, which, you know, it happens and everything like that. Quick question for you, Finest. Do you think the level that they're playing at right now, do you think they can compete for the Warriors record? Because what that year the Warriors only lost like 11 or 13 games?
They went 73-9.
Ooh, yeah, I don't think the Cavs got it like that.
No, because they have. I mean, they're 21-4. So if you double it, they'll be at 42-8 at the pace they're at. So probably not.
Yeah, cool. Magic's in at third, dude, and they don't even have Paulo, and they don't have Franz Wagner and everything. They're
Right.
two scorers. So I don't know if they're still going to be like this until they get their players back and everything. But hopefully they can stay at least in the top six, in my opinion. Buck started off pretty rough and everything. They got their back up to six. Yeah, man. The only thing that I'm really going to just say about the 76ers, their season's done, bro. If they are still at 12 or not even like competing at like the 9 spot when it gets to like 40 games and everything, because I mean, bro, what are they down by? They're 12 and a half games back right now.
Yeah, 12 and a
Like,
half.
I mean, if they gets to 40 games and they're still sitting at like that 12-11 spot, it's not going to be good. Now, if they get to that 10-9 spot and everything, I think they can do something, but you got to win every game at that point, bro. Like, you just can't. Going over to the West and everything, I feel like the West is just going to be another dogfight again, you know? You got a young Thunders team running it. The Rockets are playing great. I mean, what were they like in the bottom half last year and everything?
Yeah. Bottom five.
Yeah. It looks like the Mavs are still healthy. Adding Klay Thompson has definitely helped them out, spacing the floor, got a 3-point threat. Steph Curry doing the damn thing by himself over there, man. I'm surprised the Clippers are at 6 without Kawhi. I really am.
And Joel being in and out.
Yeah, I'm really surprised with that, to be honest. So shouts out to them. Nuggets, Lakers. I feel like they're definitely gonna play better once it gets to crunch time of the season.
Yeah.
Timberwolves, y'all gotta step it up, man. I don't know what's going on. And I want to say this. It goes back to this, bro. That is the dumbest fucking trade I will ever see in my whole entire life. You're telling me that you gave up probably arguably one of the best big men in the league and one of the best bigs as a 3-point shooter. You give him up. You had your two go-to people. You gave Cat up to put Naj Reid. No shame or shade thrown to him. He played great in the playoffs. But just because you played great in the playoffs does not mean they should take one of your star players and everything, move him out to move you into the starting lineup. I just don't think that's right. Second thing, you went and got Julius Randle, which is a rim runner. You already got Gobert down there. I thought Gobert, when Gobert came over and Cat was there, I didn't think that was going to work out. It worked out because Cat, spaced the floor out and everything.
Right.
Now you got Julius Randle, that's a rim runner. Yes, he can shoot the threes, but not at a high clip like Cat. That is the dumbest trade I think they could have ever done. And I don't know why. It's crazy to me is that I guarantee you they didn't bring an Ant in for that decision. I guarantee you the organization made their decision and not even brought him in. I guarantee he was like, what the fuck? Like, why'd y'all do that? That made no sense.
And that's a testament to the Knicks being 4th in the East.
Come on, man. Like, come on, man. And Julius Randle was a great piece with the Knicks. But Karl Towns is just better. He can do the same stuff that Julius Randle can do, but better, in my opinion.
Yeah, at a higher, definitely at a higher efficiency in terms of shooting.
Exactly, man. And Cat is very skilled too. He can put the ball on the floor too. Like, people sleep on that. Going down, Suns, get it together. Like, I just don't know what to say about that. Like, it's like Jesus Christ. This is a shocking thing to me, man. The Pelicans have I feel like besides this year, they have always been like a mid-tier team. Kind of like
middle of the pack.
Kind of like the Pacers in a way. Like, they're always not going to be down at the bottom, but they're not going to be at the top. They're going to be in the middle. That's a sleeper team and everything. The Pelicans has always been a sleeper team for me for these past few years with CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram. If you get a healthy Zion, Jesus Christ, that is a double-double every night. Valanciunas. Uh, I just don't know. Herbert Jones and everything like that. You got good players on that team that could potentially start on another team or be, the first guy off the bench and everything like that. I don't know what the hell going on. They're 5-20, bro.
Yeah, they're definitely having a rough start to
I
the
don't
to the
I don't
season.
know. I just don't know. But this is
I
what I
do
this is what I
I
want
do
to.
I
Oh,
do
go
want
for it.
to before you do that, I do want to mention some like sort of breaking news, but apparently the Warriors are looking at aggressively trying to get LeBron James and Jimmy Butler. What do you
Uh,
think in terms of real? Let's be realistic. You know how I am when it comes to these reports. What I always say on the Guard 605. I don't believe any of this shit, any of this talking, any of these rumors. Just because they're talking about, oh, we want LeBron or Jimmy, that does not mean that actually. Realistically, do you think that they could get either of those guys?
bro, you're okay. This is what I'm gonna say. You think LeBron did all that shit to get his son on the Lakers and just for him to leave? No, that's not gonna happen. Like, no.
Now, now, what about Jimmy? Because again,
Jimmy, yeah, I
I
can see that. I can see that for
because I
sure.
did apparently again, I don't like I hate going off these reports because a lot of you'll see guys even tweet like none of this is real. Like I didn't request a trade. I anyway, but apparently, allegedly, the Miami Heat have said that they're willing to shop Jimmy Butler. Now, my question is for Jimmy Butler, who is the centerpiece of the Miami Heat, what would the Warriors have to give up, and would it be worth it? Obviously, Steph, you don't give up, but who do you give up that's worth anything for Miami for both teams to win?
All right,
Is
hold on.
is Andrew Wiggins in the picture with that trade?
Kaminga's definitely in the picture. I know that for sure.
Is Draymond Green in that picture? Because remember,
Nah,
Draymond Green, they were already talking about potentially parting ways with him towards last season. They're saying everybody is on the trade block except for Steph.
I don't think if you put Draymond in any trade or anything like that, they're gonna decline it because I don't think no team wants Draymond, to be honest. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this for sure. Who they probably want in that trade package. You're gonna have to give up obviously some future draft picks and everything. I don't know what that would be or what would that look like and everything, but it's
Right.
gonna have to be a plethora for it to make sense for Miami. So what I think that they're gonna give up, I think there's two things I think is either I feel like you're gonna give up Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield and Kaminga is already.
I forgot Buddy Hield was
Yeah, you
of the
got to
board.
give up.
Yeah.
I feel like you got to give up Buddy Hield, Andrew Wiggins, or Kaminga, one of those. And I think people are gonna go with the one. They want to trade Kaminga because his ceiling right now is so high. Like he's still young too. He has a lot of room for growth. Andrew Wiggins kind of reached his ceiling, bro.
He'd be a good asset defensively, which is a part of the Heat culture for sure. And then he'll give you
Yeah,
his 15 to 17 points.
but at the same time, like I would rather take because Kaminga plays somewhat similar like Andrew Wiggins. He's just younger. That's the
Yeah.
only thing. But yeah, I think you're gonna have to give up at least like 3 to 4 great draft picks. Then you got to give up Buddy Hill, Andrew Wiggins, or Kaminga, bro. I feel like that's what it's gonna do. Um, yeah, yeah.
It's
I
interesting.
feel like I feel like when once they make this trade, I feel like the Heat are going to be in a rebuild year again.
I mean, they got the young guys to do it because you talk about if Butler leaves, you still got a decently young Bam Adebayo. You still got a Tyler Hero who is starting to be sculpted to be an all-star caliber player for that team and potentially because I think he's coming off the bench right now, or at least he's heavily in the rotation if he's not a starter.
Yeah,
But
you got Jamie Jacquez too from UCLA. Who else do you got? Nikola Jovic. They picked
yeah,
him up last year. I mean, he's supposed to be the biggest, like the next biggest thing, to be honest. Um, After that, bro, they really don't have anybody. I mean, they got Terry Rozier. They got Kevin Love, Duncan Robinson, Josh Christopher, Alec Burke.
they
Um,
got a good supporting cast.
yeah, they got a good supporting cast. I just think, but my thing is like if Jimmy leaves, Is the go-to person Tyler? Is it going to be Bam? Like
If I think the only way this makes sense for Miami is if you gotta get Buddy Hield.
Yeah.
I don't think it makes sense unless you get Buddy Hield, somebody that's
And he's shooting the
already
ball great this year.
right. He's already developed. We already know. I think if Buddy Hield goes to Miami, I think he probably becomes the number one. And you're talking about, I think, all-star caliber off rip. Kaminga, like you said, he plays well. He's still young. There's still gonna be a little bit of development there. But if you're gonna give up Jimmy buckets, playoff Jimmy, you're gonna have to replace him with somebody that can score at the same level. And I think it only makes sense if you can get Buddy Hield.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, and then
I do think so.
And then what were you going to say? I kind of interrupted with your next point.
I can't even think, bro. I don't even remember what I was going to say.
Okay. I got one more thing before we wrap it up. NBA Cup is here, and we are at the semifinals for the NBA Cup. We have Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Houston Rockets for the West. For the East, we have the Bucks versus the Hawks. And this is on Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Matchup-wise for each of those matchups, what's your predictions in terms of those two matchups? And then who do you see taking it all?
Hold on, I'm sorry. Say the matchups again.
OKC and Houston, and you have Bucks and Hawks for the semis.
Houston and Bucks who?
Hawks, Atlanta Hawks.
All right, so I'm gonna just take the Bucks off the rip for that one. Yeah, I just don't think there's nobody that can really tame Giannis on that team, to be honest. So I'm gonna go with Bucks on that one.
We got Bucks in the championship. Who do you got coming out the West?
Is Chet still hurt?
That I don't know.
If Chet's hurt, hold on, I'm looking this up.
Yeah. See what they're talking about. Because if it was me, I might have to go with OKC. I just think they're a well-oiled machine right now.
Hold on, bro. So Chet's out. Let me look at because Chet's a big piece in that rotation. Damn. You forgot. The Rockets got Steven Adams. That's a big body. Oh man. Hold on.
You going Rockets?
Hold on. Let me see the Thunder who's there. Oh, I'm taking Rocket. I mean not Rockets. OKC. They got Isaiah Hartenstein. Like he can match up with what's his name?
Adams.
He can match up with Steven Adams. Yeah.
So
that's the only thing that was getting me is just the center play and everything. Because guard play, OKC got it, bro.
Right.
They got it.
So you got OKC Bucks in the championship. If you want to give me your prediction who wins, that's fine. But I want to know, what do you think the OKC has to do to win? And like, what's the game plan for OKC? What's the game plan for the Bucks?
So OKC, for them to win, because what's his name? Chet's not going to be in there. I think you literally just got to throw SGA off his game. You got to let other people score. You can't let him get pass the ball to assist and everything. Like you literally have to. I feel like you have to be on him even off ball when he doesn't have the ball. Because he's so shifty, dude, and so crafty. With just one move, he can see a lane and just dump it off to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think you just literally whatever he scores, that's cool. He'll get his, but whoever the ball's in other hands, like the role players and everything, you got to make them shoot the ball. If SJ gets it back and everything, like on a handoff or a pass, like he's going to shoot it.
It's almost like you got to hold him to 20, 24 points and 4 assists.
Exactly. And that's still a pretty good game. Still. Yeah. Now for the Bucks to win,
You mean OKC?
Yeah, no, OKC. Like for them to win. No, yeah, for OKC to win. I mean, dude, you just got to stop Dame and Giannis. That's the really only two big things, in my opinion.
It's a big thing.
It is a big thing, but like you take Giannis out, and the thing about Giannis, man, like you can do everything. He's still gonna get to the rim somehow, some way. Dame, just gotta play him straight up, bro. Because you know when he gets hot, he gets hot.
Yeah, I think for OKC, the game plan I think the best way to do that is you clog the paint. You got to have bodies in the paint. You clog the paint and you got to rotate on defense.
I think that's the biggest thing too, because like let's say like Giannis posts up and everything. Soon as he puts that ball on the floor, you got to have somebody come trap him,
sit in that double team.
And then that's when the rotation is like.
You got
to kicks it out. Somebody got to switch over. Something like y'all basically playing like
on a string
hectic defense. Like you're basically playing hectic defense and everything. You're just you're causing a lot of disruptions and everything. It's the easiest way to kind of, I guess, explain what type of defense I'm talking about. But no, you just got to make it hell for them. Havoc every single possession.
Yeah, you got to make Dame earn every single point.
Mm-hmm.
There's no falling apart on defense, giving them open looks. Same with Giannis. There's no rotating and then you leave a wide open lane. You have to make both of them work for every single shot.
You know the thing, what I would do if I was guarding Giannis, if he puts the ball on the floor, make his ass go left. Because if he gets to that right hand, he gonna get to the rim. So, and one thing too, same thing with Dame too, bro. Like, make him use the left hand, make him dribble with the left hand and pull up with the left hand and everything. So, that's my 2 cents. We'll see though.
All right, that's all I had. Any other points before we sign off?
I ain't got nothing else, bro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard it here. Another episode of the NBA coverage. We'll catch you guys next time.
I'm gonna chase my dreams.